up, ladies and gents? It's Idaho Dub with another NCAA Dynasty video. We are down in Berkley, California, taking on the Cal Golden Bears. My goal was to have this Dynasty video up last Friday, but I headed off to Reno, and I think it's a good thing actually, because I kind of want to put the Dynasty video up every week before the Beavers actually play their real opponent, and they played Cal this week, so I think it'll be perfect. So we're taking on Cal. Speaking of Reno, I got to tell you a little bit on Reno trips. So every year, I think I posted some sports betting slips last year when I went to Vegas, but every year we do a little gambling trip with the boys. So this year we went to Reno. So I'm going to tell you something about Reno, man. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. I know a lot of you aren't old enough to gamble or anything, but I'd been there as a kid, and I don't really remember much of it. I just remember going to like an arcade, because that's what you do when you're a kid in Reno or Vegas. You just want to go play video games. Well, at least I did. So we went there, $117 round trip flight. That is like dirt cheap. I don't think I've ever flown that cheap in my life. To put that in perspective, when I fly back to Idaho for Christmas, my plane ticket this year cost me almost $600. So $117 is super cheap. A couple of our buddies had went down there for the March Madness tournament, and we got like a free table in the sports book. Nothing fancy, it's just a table. So it's nice to have a place to sit. And it's strictly, we went down there to gamble. And I'm not a huge gambler. I like to do, $20, $40 bets on parlays. Last year when I went to Vegas, I got a little risky and put $100 on the Cowboys, and they lost. I don't like to bet on my team, but this year, man, I got hosed on every bet except I bet on the Oregon Ducks and on the Beavers, and those are the only two college bets I won. And then on the NFL, I lost every bet, and I went against what I just said, not betting on my Cowboys, and I bet on them, and they won. They pulled it out for me. So it was a good time, man. It was fun, but Reno's kind of a dump. No offense to anybody who lives in Reno, but Vegas is so much more fun to go to. But the Cowboys and Beavs pulled it out, saved me from going broke, man. Saved me. Cowboys, I don't know. I know there's a lot of Cowboy haters that watch this channel, but there's some of you like them. I'm torn, man. Romo looks good. Romo looks real good this year, and I'm excited about that, but, man, I don't know. I was so amped about our defense after week 1 against the Giants, but the Giants suck this year, so I don't know, man. Hopefully we can pull it together. We got some big games coming up, some conference games. It was nice to get a win against Washington. The Beavs taking on Cal Saturday. Cal is not that good. They almost lost to my Portland State Vikings, my alma mater. And when you almost lose to the Vikings, you know you're not that good of a D1 team. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm trying to go to a Beaver game. I was going to go to the Stanford game, but I think it's going to end up being the Washington game now. Looks like it's shaping up for that. So I got some prior engagements on the night of the Stanford game. So we'll see. All of you in the fantasy league, I did the Idaho Dub fantasy league this year. I'm killing it, man. I've only lost once. My team's looking good. Go ahead and post right now what the standings look like. Had a big win last week. It was a close game. Went into Monday night. He had Reggie Wayne, so it was nice to pull that out. But my other league, dude, I have such a good team. Well, I had a good team. Everybody's broken. Everybody. I traded for Steven Jackson. He's broke off. McFadden's broke, as he usually is. DeMarco's broken, as he usually is. Julio's broke. Owen Daniels. I got all those guys on my team, and they're all just busted up right now, man. It sucks. Julio going down was a killer. Not only to my fantasy team, but to the Falcons. Are you kidding me, Dub? I cannot play defense in this game to save my life. Brendan Bigelow, Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. Oh, man, Dub's got to learn how to play some defense. All right, looking deep. Ooh, Connor Ham. Connor Ham has been looking. Oh, is that not a catch? They're going to review this? Let's see. Yeah, he's caught it. Toe down, Oh. Big man can't keep his feet in bounds. Thought we had that for sure. Man. Somebody tweeted at me today, Mannion's on the Heisman watch list. I did see that, so thank you very much for tweeting that at me. Actually, I think that was that Camden? Is that Camden? I think it was. I should pull my Twitter up real quick. Thanks for showing me that, and thanks for letting me beat you in fantasy last week. I've been playing a ton of GTA, and I know a lot of you are not a fan of that series, but that game is fun. I haven't sat down and just played a game for several hours. I mean, when NCAA comes out, I obviously play it. Day one, I play it for quite a while, but I haven't just sat down and played like a role playing game in a while for multiple hours. But GTA 5 I did. I think the last game I did that with was probably Skyrim, and I never even ended up finishing that game. But I've been playing quite a bit of GTA. I haven't decided what I'm gonna keep doing that series, so I apologize, but I'm gonna probably just make it more interesting. Maybe steer away from the missions and do some more like free roam stuff and just try to crack some jokes, have fun in the commentary. So if you don't like that series, I apologize, but it's probably gonna stick around. There's some other games coming out, man. Watch Dogs is coming out. I'm excited to play that. I never played I think this is Watch Dogs 2 maybe. I don't know. I'm excited to play that because I know it's a hyped up game. And then Black Ops is it Black Ops Ghost or Call of Duty Ghost, whatever it is, the Ghost game. I don't think I'm getting it, man. I think I'm officially finished with the Call of Duty series. Oh, are you kidding me? Dub, man, what are you doing? Killing yourself right now. 24-14 at the half. This is not looking good. Hopefully the real Beaver game doesn't turn out this way. All right, Stormwood's up the gut. There we go. Let's get him moving, boys. Let's get him moving. A lot of stuff going on in sports right now, though, man. The baseball playoffs is another. I bet on the baseball, too, this last weekend. That was probably not the smartest move. Probably not the smartest move. I bet on the Dodgers. They ended up losing. It was game one. Man, here's a little tip if you don't gamble. If you want to gamble, but you have never been to a sports book or anything like that, or gambled in general, don't bet on sports you don't know anything about. I don't know much about baseball. I just know Kershaw's a stud pitcher, so that's why I bet on him. I didn't bet a ton, but man, like college football, when I was gambling on it, I guess this is going to be a gambling video. When I was betting on college football, dude, I mean, I don't pay attention to a lot of small teams, but there's so many games that go on that you just want to get down on all of them, and it just ended up hosing me. Because I'm not a guy that bets a ton of money on one game. I like to get a parlay, 3 or 4 teams on there and bet like $20 for the big payout. And on Sunday, I had the Lions to cover. I think it was like 3 points. I had the Packers to cover. It was 2.5 points. And I also had, I can't remember, I had somebody else. I can't remember who the first, it was a morning game. Anyways, they covered. And the Packers were up 9 points. I don't know if you guys saw that game. Up 9 points. 4th and 21 for the Ravens on like their own 11 or 15 or something like that. And they let them pick it up. They score a touchdown. And so now the Packers are only up by 2 points. And that doesn't cover the spread. And so they drive down, and it's like 3rd and 4 or something like that. Eddie Lacy, we're like, everybody in the sports book obviously had the Packers. And, oh, look at that blown cover. Dude, I cannot stop anybody, man. This is pathetic. This is terrible. This is like the Packers game, man, all over again. But everybody in the book had the Packers, and they were just praying that Eddie Lacy didn't get the first down. So they'd have to kick a field goal, and he gets the first down. That's the way it goes with betting, man. It's just so frustrating. You think you know sports so well, but Vegas, the people who make the odds, they know what they're doing. And it's tough to... there's a lot of bad breaks this last weekend. Stanford lost. Stanford, the spread in the second half was 8.5 points. No, it was 7.5 points. So all they had to do was win the game, and they would cover the second half spread. And so everybody's just like betting on them, I bet on them. That was like one game I bet just one team. And because I thought for sure Stanford would get their act together and pull through with a win against Utah. Nope, they didn't. I mean, everybody, this is how much they bet them. They pushed the spread at that book up to like 8.5 in like 10 minutes before the second half because everybody was betting on freaking Stanford. So yeah, man. Don't gamble unless you know what you're doing, and I obviously didn't know what I was doing last weekend. I'm just showing you some Cal highlights right now because the Beavs are taking a whooping, and Idaho Dub cannot play defense in this game. Cal is breaking all sorts of records. Longest touchdown pass. Their quarterback's got a record for, wide receiver, most receiving yards in a game. I mean, I just can't stop anybody, dude. I need to take a lesson. I need to get online and learn how to play defense. The Beavs, no longer undefeated under Idaho Dub Senior, man. They could not pull it out. They got beat down. They're definitely going to drop in ranking after that loss since Cal was unranked. But that's going to do it, man. Leave a comment down below. If there's anything you guys want me to discuss in these videos, let me know. 59-36, it was ugly. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.